Here we go. We're getting into our fresh best of 3 quarterfinals match, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Magnatha, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss. Representing Protoss Pro, it is Classic. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the other South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Streamer Zone. It is NightMare. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. We are going to be opening up. As we get into this Classic, he's of course known for, I said one thing only, he's known for proxy robo. He's very renowned for proxy robo in PvP, so our eyes are on this probe. Our eyes are going to be on Classic to see if he does commit. I'm sure he will proxy robo at some point in the series. Will it be game 1? Doesn't look like it, as we are hiding the probe, but looks like a fake proxy pylon. Let's go. So Classic, he does hide the pylon off towards the side. Looks like it won't be a committed proxy, as it's so far away. NightMare being as annoying as possible. Tasing away in the mineral line. And NightMare, he sees the pylon is missing. He knows, right? Like, the pylon is missing. Something is wrong. We can see that it's a fake proxy, but NightMare, it's on him to decide. On him to judge. See how he reads this. Probe does move out. Oh, NightMare's looking. He does find it. Very nice. Does find the pylon. Does find the pylon. Does find the proxy. Does confirm. So now NightMare can just play standard. Now NightMare can expand. Or even open up Stargate. So very nice scouting here out of NightMare. He knows. We can see NightMare is headed towards the pylon to shut it down. To ideally supply both Classic. And the Classic just going for his earlier expansion into Twilight Counter with the Blink. NightMare doing the same. So far, we're kind of mirroring each other here. I will give the edge to NightMare just because he is about to kill the pylon. And the pylon will go down. We see Classic attempting to intercept. Does move in. And who catches who? Oh. Chasing out the Stalkers. NightMare does recall, and he will get away. Yeah, no hull damage. Whew. Does pull out. At the same time, hallucination to the main base does confirm the tech. It does confirm the blink. So far, NightMare is keeping up. He's keeping up with Classic. Classic likewise about to confirm also the upgrade that's on the way. And after the more intense start, we could just slow down. We could just slow down and get third bases up and running and just build up and max out. Otherwise, we could see extra gateways. If we see a third and fourth gateway, then that's indicative of a 2-base all-in. We'll see how safe or how aggressive our players want to be. Does move out. Both players are expanding. The arms are quite comparable. NightMare is up by 2 Stalkers. Same time, Classic, he does get into the middle line. 4 probe kills. They get some damage done. Not bad. Classic, he gets 4 probes. At the same time, NightMare is going for the expansion. Can he force a cancel? Oh, can he force it? Does trade. Gets one Stalker. Nice force fields. Gets a second, gets a third. And NightMare, he will take this fight. Yeah, 3, 4 Stalkers going down. Picks off the sentries. Link just now finishing. Ooh, and no, he gets chased out. They do trade back and forth, and in the end, NightMare looks like he will not be able to break the expansion. I say that 3 more Stalkers have right, okay? So 3 more Stalkers. Oh, diving in the army. Boys are being pulled. Classic getting desperate. Can he save the base? Oof. Yeah, losing more probes. Losing another Stalker, and the NightMare's done it. NightMare, he has done it. He breaks the economy. He breaks the army as well. Down to 2 Stalkers. Down to 1. Oof. Does get 2 more. Get 2 more Stalkers reinforce. Oof. Trading 2 for 1. And NightMare's just been out trading and just out scaling at this point. NightMare just gonna spend our money, just gonna warp in, and NightMare, he should run away with this. They get a very tense early game, but for the most part, NightMare, he was slightly ahead at every aspect, at every turn. Once again, boys are being pulled. Once again, probes that Classic cannot afford to lose. Ooh, and GG gets called. GG gets called. There's nothing left, and NightMare takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. NightMare does take lead in the series, and we'll see if NightMare can just run away with it and take the 2-0. Again, winding it back here, honestly, really similar openers. We were in a similar place, but it all came down to the initial aggression. Classic, he warped into Adepts. NightMare warped into Stalkers. And with the higher Stalker count, NightMare, he pushed across the map. Classic with the Adepts, he did harass, and he got how many? 4 probes. He got 4 probe kills, which was nice, but it also meant that he had less to defend back at home. And he may have only been down 2 Stalkers, but that was enough. That was enough. Oh. In the end, for NightMare to push through, to take the better fight, the slightly better fight at the 3rd base, and it slowly snowballed out of control, where he was able to get 1 extra Stalker kill, 2 extra Stalkers, 3 extra Stalkers, and it all just fell apart. It all fell apart for Classic. GG, well played. And with that, so now getting into game number 2. And we'll see if Classic can bring it back. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Leylines, we have the red Protoss player. We have the red Protoss, the South Green Protoss, representing Streamer Zone, sorry, representing Virtus Pro. It is Classic. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player. The blue Protoss representing Streamer Zone, leading the series 1-0. It is NightMare. We go. Now, Classic, he also began that game with a fake proxy, which got shut down, which got scouted. This time, what do we go for? Do we go for a real proxy, another fake out, Stargate, a Robo, a regular expansion? Show us what you got. A little bit sneezy today. Meanwhile, when it comes to the semifinals after this, we will be catching up with Wardi. Usually, Wardi does cast both semis, one after the other. So that will be the plan. As Classic throws down his second pylon in the main base, a little bit off to the side, quickly checking NightMare. He has not seen it. He has not seen, once again, a fake proxy pylon, but this time it's safe in the base, so it shouldn't be sniped. And NightMare, he will check, he will confirm. So nicely done here by NightMare. Once again, he scouts. Once again, he's aware of the lack of proxy. NightMare knows. It is going to be a double Adept opener here from Classic. Opening up double Adepts. NightMare instead opening up a Stalker Sentry. Does move out. Does go for the full scout. It does confirm the tech of choice. Once again, Twilight Council out of Classic. Double Adept, it does make it in. But so far, we're keeping up. Remember, 2 Adepts, they can one-shot probes. They can one-shot workers. So it's on NightMare to keep over these Adepts at every turn. And make sure they don't get into a mineral line. Whether it's the main or the natural. NightMare going for a later Twilight Council. Going for later blink. Oh, that station in. NightMare, he was late. Yeah, he was not able to block in time. Does force field. That's going to be 3, 4 dead probes. Can we get 5? 5 workers go down. That should not have happened. And again, that was on NightMare. Just late reaction to wall off. It was late to wall. NightMare falls behind. And when behind, Dark Shrine. Let's go. Let's go. So a bit of a desperation moment here from NightMare. We'll see what he can get done. Blue Station's moving in, and NightMare, can he deny the scouts? Oh. Nice positioning. And he will take down the first hallucination. Okay. Does take down the first. Here comes the second. And Classic plays it safe. He plays it safe. He throws down the robo. He's like, you really don't want me to scout, huh? It's a little bit suspicious. Starts the robo. It's not uncommon to go for a third base before the robo, but here, Classic plays it safe. Robo before the third, so he will have access to detection. Once again, scout is denied. Classic, he knows that something is wrong. Throws down a spotter pylon. Classic does have that earlier blink timing. Classic cannot control. Ooh, and he gets on Stalker. You already? Already one Stalker going down. Spots the DT. Observer's already on the way. And we have a defensive Dark Templar. But these DTs, they shouldn't really get anything done. They shouldn't get any damage. They swipe away at the third base, but again, there's an observer in position. Does recall to safety. Second DT into the natural. Will get in. And remember, DT's a one-shot. One-shot probes. Gets one. And not much else. And NightMare, he's far behind. He's far behind here. He's down when it comes to his third base timing. He's down in workers. He's down in tech. Now, the deficits that NightMare has, they aren't huge. They aren't huge deficits. So definitely he can make up for that in other ways. But it's going to be difficult since here comes Classic. NightMare's all in. He's just going all in. It makes sense. As NightMare, he will not get charged. He will not get +1. Going for the proxy, going for Mass Stalker. So the hope here is that Classic is too greedy. Classic, he's making probes. Classic, he's getting into upgrades. Dark Templar does distract. NightMare getting up to 7 gateways. Stalkers are moving in. And again, it's all or nothing. Going for the pylon. Boys are being pulled. Nice force fields. But does NightMare have enough Stalkers? I mean, he has numbers on his side, but Brutal Concave. The boys tank well. And Classic, he will chase. He will chase him down. Comes down to the micro. Again, slightly higher Stalker count for NightMare. He has more Stalkers, has better Concave. Okay, takes the better fight. +1 is still not yet done for Classic. Needs a couple more seconds. And again, NightMare, he's here to end the game. He's here to just straight up end the game. Zell said buying time. +1 about to finish. And +1 is done. Do we blink in? Do we go for it? Ah, there's an immortal. Yeah, now there's an immortal. Ay. Goes for the dive. He can two-shot. He does. Does two-shot the immortal. The Stalkers are all deep in the red. Oof, Stalkers are going down. Shield batteries are coming into play. The shield batteries. Oh, brutal losses here on the Stalkers. Yeah, brutal losses. As NightMare, he's running out of steam. Warpins, they're just now finishing. It's still quite close. Yeah, still very close. Yo, we got the slow lots. The slow lots are coming. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I mean, they're tanking, to be fair. They're tanking shots. And NightMare, he has enough. Yeah, he barely does. The power of the slow lot back. We're wasting some DPS on the expansion. Yes, some wasted DPS. But there we go, does move in. And GG gets called. GG, NightMare, the all-in is successful. He breaks through, and NightMare takes the series 2-0. Whew, GG. GG, well played. A very intense all-in, a really brutal start for NightMare. Remember, NightMare, he lost a lot of workers early on. They lost even more workers afterwards as well. He had a later expansion, no +1, no charge. NightMare, after he lost all those workers, he had to go for the all-in. So he made the decision not to get a forge, not to get charged, to stay on a lower gas count, and to just commit with 7-gate blink. So 7-gate blink out of a NightMare, and he was able to barely overwhelm. Came down to the control. Not just that, he also hit before +1, right? He hit just before +1 finished for Classic. So for a good half of that fight, +1 was a non-factor, and the higher Stalker count was more beneficial for NightMare. With that, GG, well played. It was still very close, still very clutch, but congratulations, NightMare does claim the series. And with that, we have some downtime. Okay, we do have a little bit of downtime here. Let's catch up what's been going on. Let's figure out